Welcome back. Let's start with the Ouija board. When I win, it's not paper that you bring. When you lose, it's scissors that you choose. Alrighty then. Well, we probably need to catch up with assignments. Or chores. So let's see if we can find Mom.
Lucius,
fuck with her a bit.
Can I ask you a question? Oh, never mind. I'm just being foolish.
This is true.
If you want that bicycle for Christmas, you need to start doing chores around the house. One glass of Mother's Little Helper, dear. That's all. If you want that bicycle for Christmas, you need to start doing chores around the house. Go away, Lucius. Just go away.
Okay, she's starting to lose it. So now we have to take out the trash. And what I've found is that you've got to... Oh, before we do that, I need to do something first. In the last video, I mentioned, and this goes in with what I was talking about with the mother, that you're supposed to get these prompts to let you know what you're supposed to do in the game. Otherwise, you're just wandering around doing nothing. And I sent it to someone that I know that finished the game. And I asked him to look at, like my last video and see if I'm missing anything that's game breaking without, necessarily spoiling anything. Not that I really care about spoilers. And he said for me to, that I was in the room with the teacher. Remember the teacher was talking? And I didn't search the room. He said, search the room while you get a chance, because otherwise it's going to drive you crazy having to go back.
Where have you been, Lucius? I've been waiting for you.
Got it. You've been waiting for me.
Let's continue with our book, The Selfish Giant. The spring came, and all over the country there were little blossoms and little birds. Only in the garden of the Selfish Giant, it was still winter. The birds did not care to sing in it, as there were no children, and the trees forgot to blossom. Okay, we'll continue tomorrow.
Yeah, I didn't block that out. That's exactly how it goes. If school was only like that in real life, you could just black out for a little bit and have instant knowledge. So yeah, getting that glue is supposed to save me a lot of hair pulling and cursing out the screen and, wanting to, have a fit. So let's see here. What next? I guess we need to find our mark. And I have the chore of the garbage. So much to do, so little time. I'm starting to get the layout of the house a little bit. This part, one wing I've got, but the other wing, yeah. Okay, let's pick it up. Not so much. So come on. So I do spend a lot of time sort of wandering around. I wish they'd have made the doors different colors, because that would have made it a lot simpler. How convenient. Well, now we know who our next mark is. That was very nice. Now, like I said, depending on if you decide to play this game, how much you interact with the mother, you may get this chore a lot earlier, because you're supposed to do a certain amount of chores so that you can get a special toy for Christmas. Okay, I'm at 100%. All right, let's see. Now, you remember in earlier videos I saw these rocks? Well, I think we found a use for them, because we're about to break his lawnmower with the rock. And if you've ever done the yard, you know that this is a legit way to break a lawnmower. If you get a rock in there, it cuts up the blades, messes up the blades. So, so let's pick up one. Now, where we have to put this rock. The game usually gives you a pointer as to where you're supposed to put it. So I'll just walk around and hope I find it. Of course, I could be wrong with the rock, but there we go. But he's watching me, so I have to wait. He does look like he came from the disco. If I didn't have to worry about a copyright strike, I'd do the Bee Gees or something. While he died. Now, I must have to use telekinesis or mind control to help this along a little bit, because breaking the lawnmower simply is, you know, not enough. He'll just turn it over.
Where did this rock come from? I bet I can fix this.
Yes, I bet you can. So let's see. Yes, this is your chance. Oh, wait a minute. This is my chance. So, and you conveniently bend down and put your head right in there. So, okay. Thank you for the clue. And you keep it there for me. Thanks.
Ah, Dios mío, what happened?
Okay, that wasn't enough, was it? No. So I guess I gotta help this along with mind control. Now let's see if I can get this to work. Sometimes it works real quick, sometimes it doesn't. Now obviously I have no problem with him seeing me, because it's the last damn thing he's gonna see. Do it good. Put your face right in there. Don't make me have to redo this. Awesome. And he just stands there and let the blood, but the blood never gets on him, you notice that. Oh, now that's a good effect. His head actually gets mashed up in there. That's unrealistic. And he's free of blood. And of course, once again, nobody's seen him.
I went weeks without a proper night's sleep. I just couldn't wrap my head around everything, as if something was evading me. I resorted to the church for help. My hope was that they could visit the house and maybe help some of the people there, offer counsel, whatever it is priests do. I was wrong. Predictably, there was another accident, this time in the garden. One of the most bizarre things I had ever seen. I had no solid explanations, and the press were hounding the department for information. Those vultures were constantly circling the mansion. Everything in my world was falling apart. I was interviewing Charles Wagner on a daily basis now. He tried to tell me this was in a totally different realm. His father, Fabius, who I thought was a little batty, had gone missing by this stage. Everyone presumed he just took off to escape the stress.
What's really going on, Dad? Have we been cursed? Do we have enemies? Are we being extorted? Or is this some sort of vendetta?
Don't talk such rubbish, Charles. You're grabbing at straws.
I know enough about your past mob ties. I know how we got our money.
You don't know shit. And don't ask. Just be thankful for what I've given you.
Have you no feelings, Dad? Why didn't you come to Tom's funeral?
He was a wastrel, and he died a wastrel's death. He was no son of mine.
That's cold by any stretch. You're a heartless, bitter old man.
Who's given you everything you could have ever possibly wanted, and now it's time for payback. There are events afoot which are far beyond anything you would understand.
I'm going to lose this election. My world is falling apart. Lucius won't speak. Nancy is losing her mind, and you're crazy too!
We're all just pawns in the larger scheme of things. These people, they're just fodder for Death's eventual scythe. You only need to play your role, Charles, and be a good boy. There are rewards for those who endure to the end.
You see him? Lucius looking back at him? Damn, he's a bold little boy.
Good afternoon, miss. I'm Father Legel of the Winter Hill Diocese, and this is Father de Cosimo. We've heard of the unfortunate tribulations that have befallen this house, and we've come to offer a blessing for better days for this place. Would the master or mistress be home?
Who's that? What? Get the hell out of my house, bloody parasites! Take your skirts back to the poor micks in town. They'll swallow your Jesus crap. But get off my lawn, or I'll give you a reason to pray for your Easter bunnies. Peddling your tripe here on my property. Make sure they're let out those gates.
Okay, who told him to look behind him? That's all I'm saying. Now, what is this fool doing? Oh. Now, see? Your nosy ass is going to cause me to have to kill you. I don't believe this. He's actually able to walk around with a flashlight like this. Nobody sees him. Come through an open window and walk around. Really? Wait. He found the cellar that nobody's been able to find except Lucius? Really? Oh man. This can't end well.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
You surprised me. I'm Wayne Preston from the Herald. I'd like a word with you about recent events here at Dante Manor. I'm willing to pay handsomely for information.
Don't you know who I am?
Oh, Mr. Wagner, I'm so sorry. I tried the doorbell, but there was no answer. It looked like it would rain, so I simply...
You're trespassing. I could have you shot.
He wouldn't.
Hey, wait now!
He would. So, he's the reason why the devil has done this. That a bitch. So this is your fault that I'm the devil. Devil's son. Sorry.
Ah, Lucius. What wonderfully gruesome offerings you have given to me. Now we must go on the march. We must continue with no looking back.
I want to
There
kill
are
you.
those sniffing about, Lucius. They suspect. You must be on your guard. But now, it is time to teach you the greater skills, so that you can protect yourself if the need arises. Do you like to light fires, Lucius? Your daddy tells you not to play with matches, but I can show you a better way.
give me something to blow you up, I am going to blow you up. You should have took this debt out on my grandfather, not me. Have me going around skipping my childhood, killing up people for no reason. Why? Because of my grandfather. Son of a bitch, you won't die. Okay. I should probably let my power redo, but that pissed me off. Okay, let's get this up. Okay. So this kid is paying the debt of the grandfather, whatever he got. That's what I'd like to know. Don't make me have to look at this damn movie. Is he not dead yet or what? Let's go. Come on, let's go. Really? Oh. What talent?
This skill can only be used sometimes, and in the most extreme situations. Each time you make a sacrifice for me, you can attain this skill, but only for a short time, until the power dissipates.
You're pissing me off. I don't want to see you anymore.